In terms of how companies educate internally, can you talk about some best practices around that, how best to teach or educate around social marketing and social communication?
You know, I think there has to be different levels of training. You know, some within the organization, maybe marketing, might be more familiar with the social tools that are available today, whereas somebody in IT or customer support may not. So I think it's important to be very diverse in your training and offer online solutions as well as in-person training. You know, for Edelman, we use SharePoint. We have a belt system where we go from white belt to black belt, and everyone in the organization is empowered and almost required to take this training to get up to speed with digital IQ, with their digital IQ. In previous organizations like Intel, we had digital IQ. It was also built on SharePoint, and the idea was to make sure that everyone in the organization, whether you're engaging externally or not, to have a firm understanding of what social media is. And I think the key takeaway and best practices, this training has to be actionable. It's less about what is social media. It's about how do I go about creating a community on Facebook? How do I create a community on Twitter? How do I leverage search to drive my editorial around the content that I share on my blogs? So it has to be actionable. So an employee can say, okay, now I know what to do. I can do step 1, step 2, and step 3. And a lot of that is just a takeaway. It could be like a worksheet that says, step 1, create a profile on Facebook. Step 2, make sure you disclose that you work for our company. Step 3, make sure you provide relevant information once, twice, 3 times a week. Really depends. So the training has to be actionable and diverse in order for it to be effective.